Mazdakism. Mazdak was a Zoroastrian priest in 5th century Persia who preached radical equality. All wealth, property, and even women should be shared communally. He taught that inequality itself was the root of all evil and caused cosmic imbalance between light and darkness. King Kavad I supported him, possibly to weaken the nobility and Zoroastrian priesthood who opposed the king. This led to massive social upheaval, property redistribution, communal living, noblemen losing their wealth and wives. It lasted about 30 years until Kavad's son Khosrow took power and ended it brutally. He invited Mazdak and thousands of followers to a garden, had them all buried upside down in the ground, then walked through the garden of corpses. Nearly everyone associated with the movement was killed. Mazdakism was wiped out so thoroughly that almost everything we know comes from later Zoroastrian and Islamic sources that hated it. Sabians of Haran. The Sabians were the last surviving practitioners of ancient Mesopotamian star worship, based in Haran, southern Turkey today. When Islam spread, they faced a problem: convert, die, or prove they were people of the book, like Christians and Jews. They claimed their religion was founded by Hermes Trismegistus and that they had ancient prophets, which was dubious, but just enough to avoid forced conversion. They worshipped planetary deities: the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and believed celestial bodies were conscious divine beings. They practiced complex astrology, built temples aligned to planetary movements, and created talismanic statues at astrologically significant moments. They influenced Islamic philosophy and astronomy significantly. Islamic authorities were suspicious, but tolerated them for centuries. The religion finally died out around the 11th century, possibly absorbed into Islam or destroyed when Mongols sacked the region. Zunism. Before Buddhism arrived in Tibet in the 7th century, Zunism was one of the major organized religions there, focused on sun worship and shamanistic practices. Very little is known because Buddhism systematically replaced it, and most Zunist texts were destroyed or absorbed into Buddhist practice. What survived suggests they worshipped a solar deity, practiced animal sacrifice, believed in divination and prophecy, and had a priesthood that performed rituals for protection and prosperity. Some practices and deities were incorporated into Tibetan Buddhism as protector deities or local spirits. By the 9th century, Zunism as a distinct religion had essentially vanished. Most of what we think we know comes from Buddhist polemical texts written to discredit it, so the historical accuracy is questionable. It's one of the most obscure extinct religions, barely leaving a trace.